Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Chainlink and its valuations against Bitcoin. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. So, with Chainlink at the moment, it is up 4% for today. Last week, we have gained about 31.39% against Bitcoin, bringing us back above the 20-week moving average, and currently still within this channel here, where we have clear tops of resistance and three support points here. So it'll be interesting down the line to see how well it holds up in the long term, or at least in the short term, um, or at the very least the summer. Right, the summer would get us about here till about August. So we should have a pretty good chunk of data to see how well Chainlink does. Um, with Chainlink specifically, I think as long as it's above the 20-week moving average against Bitcoin, we're doing fine. Despite Bitcoin being kind of bearish at the moment. And for the good chunk of Chainlink's life, right, this part right here, we were we were doing okay, right? There are points to buy, and even at those points, you would still be up during the time when Bitcoin was below the 20-week moving average. So in that sense, I think we're still okay. I think we will be okay, and in fact, it could be there's a possible chance that the Chainlink move starts with the bearish Bitcoin. It's entirely possible that happens because it kind of happened last time too. Bitcoin was bearish, and that's when Chainlink started running up. And then around that time is when Bitcoin also started moving up as well, following Chainlink's move. So with that said, I won't say it's impossible or it's not going to happen, but with this trading channel in the works here, with us being above the 20-week moving average, Chainlink can be an asset that might help your portfolio during this time of contraction, in which I anticipate, which is why I kind of want to accumulate more Chainlink, right? Chainlink is an interesting coin where it kind of does very well against Bitcoin no matter what the position is. Obviously, if Bitcoin is bullish, it does better than it isn't. But on the overall, in the general sense, Chainlink does fairly well. And it can be one of those assets that helps prop up your portfolio in these times. And probably these times are the most crucial times when you're currently worried about your portfolio valuation going down. Chainlink can be one that can help prop up the Bitcoin valuation to some degree. And that is the reason why it is my third largest position in my portfolio for that very reason. For times like these, where the market is kind of not very bullish, but Chainlink in the grand scheme of things in the macro chart, the trend is up. Like it's just been a very very clean, beautiful chart that we're seeing here on the weekly, and I foresee that to at least continue to some degree. It obviously can't last forever, especially when it's like for the last, since September 2018, it has been pretty much outpacing its 20-week lagging average, which, for some years, it's pretty impressive to do. And I don't think it'll last forever. Um, and obviously, if you include this, then you are right. It did not last forever. There was a period between October to April where it wasn't outpacing its 20-week moving average. But we are on the right side of that average now. Um, Bitcoin seems a little bit bullish, where we kind of maybe we can see a situation where it slowly creeps back up to the 20-week moving average. In that time, Chainlink might be benefiting from that and continuing on up, potentially making another local high within this channel here. In which case, I'll have to double check where my lines are, of sell targets against Bitcoin. But if I think at some point in this area here, there is a sell point against Bitcoin where I would be poised to sell some Chainlink back into Bitcoin. But we'll see. I kind of been holding back on sells on Chainlink simply because the move hasn't been the move that I've been expecting, and I was kind of being a little greedy and waiting. Obviously, the in hindsight, this would have been the best time to sell your Bitcoin back, sell your Chainlink back into Bitcoin. But I was more focused on Ethereum because the move of Ethereum was just super impressive, and I was more focused on that, and kind of just let the Chainlink sell slide, and was okay if I wasn't managed selling it, but if I had a second chance, I would have considered selling a little bit there, but we will see. Chainlink, again, in conclusion, is probably an asset you want to be looking at to help your portfolio during these times. I don't think it's going to bleed as bad as other altcoins might be. Um, in respects to other lower cap coins, and also just the nature of Chainlink um, shows me that it might be a decent hedge against Bitcoin during a time of bearishness for the asset. But that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.